Hey guys, we're back again this week. Good to see you on the computer screen. Just want to let you know I looked at some of your answers from last week's challenge and was pretty impressed by the answers you guys gave, so keep it up. It really looks like everyone's getting the concept of QPR, which is great. So keep reaching out to your friends, keep checking in on them, especially during this time. Today we're going to talk about a pretty important topic that most of you will probably be aware of once we start, but something I think, and Tracy and Deputy Andy will talk about, very impactful on you. So we want to make sure today you learn about it and how to make good decisions. So, all right, guys, take it away.
Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about sexting. I know you guys have all heard the words and you know what it is, but I want to go over the definition. Sexting is any electronic communication of any sexually oriented matter involving a minor. And a minor is somebody under the age of, I can hear you all say, 18. Now, this matter can include photos, videos, and even statements. Just asking and talking about it could be against the law, or any other media involving a minor in any state of nudity or in a sexual act. So now what I want to do is I want to watch a YouTube video, Brian, you're going to share, and it's called Megan's Story. So let's watch that. And then we'll discuss it at the end. But let's see what happens to Megan.
Okay. Thank you. What, please, everyone? If you know what happens to your images, who will see them, how they will affect you, click again.
Okay, that was Megan's story. What I want to talk to you guys about is, in the beginning, you see Megan coming out of the bathroom and she's smiling, she's on top of the world, and we really don't know if that's Megan's boyfriend that she sent the picture to. Maybe they've been in a couple for a long time, or is it a boy that she just had a crush on and she just wanted to send him a picture, let him know that she was interested. But you can see that she felt good. She felt great. She went into the classroom and you see the boy that got it, and all of a sudden he starts sending it. And then Megan, every time she heard that beep, you can see her anxiety just start to build. She's starting to freak out. And I want to talk about how she was bullied. Bullied different from the boys versus the girls. You can see the boys were like, yeah, nice. Hey, why don't you wear black tomorrow? And then you notice the girls, when they bullied her, they give her disgusting looks like, ugh, yeah. Or you know they're calling her names, and they're not very nice names. So that's the difference between getting bullied between the genders, the boys and the girls. And then, can you see this really happening in real time? When I started showing this video probably 5 years ago, nobody thought it would be that fast, but it is that fast. because now all you have to do is reply all, and that picture goes to all your contents. And it is so possible for your teacher, your coach, people that you go to church with, people that in Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, whatever group you're in, can get that picture that fast. And did you see at the end when the teacher got it, she just couldn't stand sitting there anymore. It was that trauma, that fight or flight. And in real time, she just flew. She got out of there. So I want you to, if you have to, rewatch the video again, because it's a very important video. And then Deputy Andy's going to talk to us about the law concerning being involved in sexting.
I know that at Berkshire, 7th graders and 8th graders and all the students are not allowed to have their phones during the school day. So this could happen when students go to their lockers, you know, between class changes. The person receiving the picture from Megan could have seen it and sent it out to all their contacts, you know, that quick while gathering their books, you know. And then throughout the day, as the contacts that are in the school see the picture, this whole thing can snowball throughout the day. And more people can approach or say something to Megan, you know, about the photographs she sent to, she thought was only one person, but we saw where it went. So just to let you know, if you take a photograph and send it, that's against the law. If you share a photograph that's been sent to you of a minor, that is against the law. So, all right, a felony. What is a felony? Well, that's the most serious violation of law there is, and it has the highest penalties. But what does it mean for a 7th grader? Well, what can happen is if there's something's been reported and investigated, you can end up in front of a juvenile judge, Judge Crandell, and he takes these matters extremely serious. And you can be charged with, and if found guilty, or in a juvenile's case, it's true or untrue, but if the charges are found to be true, you can obviously be put in a detention center. You could also be put on probation, and depending on the degree in which how many pictures or what the investigation reveals, you could also be possibly registered as a sexual offender as a juvenile. So there's juveniles sharing pictures, and there's also, there might be somebody 18 years or older sharing pictures or asking a juvenile to share pictures to them. So you can't take a picture and send it to another juvenile or another adult, and vice versa. You can be in trouble for either action.
Thank you, Deputy Andy. So I also want to talk about, well, what if I get one and I didn't ask for one? Kind of like in Megan's story, you saw all those kids get that picture and they didn't ask for it. And 80% of the time, you will receive one and you didn't ask for one. So what we're telling you to do is, no matter what, do not respond to it. Regardless who sent it to you, do not reply. Do not pass it on. You don't want to share it or even take your phone and show somebody, say, look what I got. Do not do that. Do not delete it. Why? Because when law enforcement gets involved, we're going to track that picture down and we're going to see who it was passed to, and we're going to come knock on your door and ask, where is that picture? And you say, well, I deleted it. We still can see your phone and take that away from you and find out on our investigation. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell a parent, a teacher, an adult, I want you to shut your phone off, power it off, and give the phone to somebody and say, I received this picture and I didn't ask for it. And they will decide what happens next if they need to delete it or get somebody involved. Our job in law enforcement is we want to get involved, first of all, to get that picture off the internet. And second of all, we want to make sure that the victim's okay. Did they know they were sending that? How are they? So that's our goal. I hope you guys learned something today. And I'll give it back to you, Brian. Or Andy.
I just had one more point I wanted to share with everyone. And I think because of the number of pictures that 7th and 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th graders send to their friends on a weekly basis, sometimes they don't realize that a picture that shows nudity, a sexual act, is illegal, and you can be charged with it. But the big thing you have to think about, if you're ever considering taking a picture of yourself in that either a sexual act or nudity is shown, or you receive a picture like that, now you have to think about how much trouble you can get in and what is actually going to happen with that picture. So you're sending it because somebody's asked you to take this picture, begged you, and now you send it to them. Where does that picture end up? And maybe that person you sent it to a week later is not your friend anymore. And will they use that picture against you or to hurt your reputation? So you should always guard your reputation and never send those type of pictures to anyone. Thank you.
Very good point. This Thursday, we are going to be in the Zoom class at noon. Me and Andy would love to see you guys there. We'll answer any questions you might have for us. Also, we're going to be telling simple, funny jokes, so have a funny joke available. We are going to have Megan's story in the assignment, so if you guys don't need to watch the video again, we'll have that in there. Deputy Andy, did you have something to say about Zoom?
I would like to challenge all our Zoomers. That's right. There was 10 or 12 students at the Zoom conference last Thursday. I liked seeing everybody, but everybody, what I like them to do is consider joining us and Mr. Fedge at noon. I want everybody to invite one friend that hasn't been on Zoom yet, because I'd like to see everybody.
That's an awesome idea. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Deputy Andy. Thanks, Tracy, for talking today about a serious topic. You know, I want you guys to know there's people out there who care about you and want you to make good decisions. And as always, if you have questions or concerns after this presentation, you can always reach out to a trusted adult, someone at the school, and there's always the COPE line. But again, this Thursday, there's a good time to get together with some people maybe you haven't seen in a while and just check in and again, answer some questions that you might have. So enjoy your week, and we will see you back here next week.
Bye, guys.